So I've been meaning to make this video for a little bit now. That is the project car right now, and we're doing a whole build series on this. So right now, completely gutted. I also got the entire engine all the way over there, which I will show you in a second. Actually, I can show you right now. Alright, so these are the finished heads for now. I already resurfaced those two, and then I already resurfaced my actual engine block. I still have to get all of these seals done right here. Gotta get them scraped, moved off. Debating if I want to paint the block. Probably just gonna keep it black, so there's no fucking reason. I mean, this is a technical $700 budget build. I don't even call this a budget anymore. I'm probably spending like 10 grand on this. But besides the point, that gas has to get redone. Right now, the time that I am recording this, for the video that I'm gonna be putting out, this is way in the future. I already have videos on that, so I'll show you guys how to resurface these. That as well. I also got my, I don't know where the fuck it went, but I had a boring tool, bored those out, top of the intake, and then my plinth is all the way over there. And then I have a second one right here, but I'm probably going to order a new one. It's a GTR style, because they're a lot easier to handle. Those getting sold. These I have to refinish. Springs are coming new, valves are coming new, cams we're reusing. All of this is for sale. This is a VQ30DE crank, I believe. So a guy sold it to me, lied about what it, or didn't lie, but they had no idea what it was, even though they thought they did. So they fucked my shit up, so they refunded me. That's a VG30DE crankshaft, just from the normal DE, which came from my import over here. Basically, whole thing's gutted. I got the entire wiring harness out, brand new one's coming. Then I got brand new brake system coming as well. Right now, what I'm gonna record and what I'm gonna show you is how I'm getting my actual, in the NA versions they had natural aspiration, so I could get all that out. And then after that, in the next few weeks, which will be obviously a new video, I'm gonna try and do this weekly, keep progress updates.
I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried.
Alright, so I got the rings out right here. I got these all out. And then I got these out. And then these two right here, I already got out. They're already sitting over there with this shit-ass thing. I don't even know where I just put it. Nope, not that one. Right here. This one snapped on me, and then I had to use a pair of pliers. That was from AutoZone. This is from the...
Try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so.
Alright. Basically, we're gonna start resurfacing the heads. So Jewel Osco, cooking good. Yeah. Basically, just take a scraper and you're gonna scrape all the original gasket out. Well, I mean, it's just silicone, but we're technically silicone. Yeah. Scrape it all off. You're gonna want to surface just like this, where it's like just flat. So here, I can actually show you. You're gonna want to surface just like this, where it's smooth. There's nothing on it, because afterwards, when I put it back on the actual heads, which I have new ones sitting right up there that I gotta paint, I'm gonna free silicone it, so like this, just how it's the same, just around the edges, only a light layer. Don't want to do heavy. There actually might be gasket for, or not gasket, but like pre-made silicone I can just lay down and it'll stick, but I need the entire surface like this, so that's what we're gonna do next. So basically what we're doing now, or well, I'm doing this on Thursday, so right now it's Tuesday. I have to work all day tomorrow, 17-hour shift again. Tonight I'm working 8 hours, so get that over with. Thursday I'm off all day, so we're gonna jump straight into this. Get these both done, resurfaced, clean them all, get the engine over there. I gotta get, if you see it, gaskets. I still have to get those off. And then I'll actually finally start on her. And we're gonna get the wiring harness all out. I have to order the new one. And then I still have to order a new cam because they sent me, or not cam, what the fuck, a new crankshaft because they sent me a VQ 30DE crankshaft, not a VG. So I might just go all out and just get a fucking complete forged. I mean, they already come forged steel as factory, I believe they do. But we'll see. So next time we'll be working on this head, resurface it all, just with sandpaper. I'll show you how I do that. Same way I did this over here. If you look at these, all fucking crystal clear. Inside's bored out. And then for this, I still need to get the twin turbo oil squirters. And then if you look on the oil tree, those are already blocked off from the Japanese version, which I did not know about. Because all I know is the NAs still have the little valves. So I bought a pair of blocks, but I had no idea that it's already pre-blocked off. So not gonna worry about that. Alright, so we're back on the head build. I'm gonna start sanding it all down. I'm not even gonna really prep anything. You don't really have to. Right here, this is like the big fat no-no zone, because if my valves go back in here and there's a leak, then I'm cooked. And that's probably what's cooked on the 2J. So I'm hoping it's not that, but that's another project. Time lapse, start sanding her now, get her as shiny as fucking possible, just like the engine, and then we'll go from there. I thought I'd just make a voiceover for this because it'd be easier, and plus I'm editing it, so why not? So I wouldn't 100% recommend using sandpaper to basically machine your block in, I guess, technical standpoint, but it is a very cost-effective way. The way I did it was by using 80 grit, and then that was obviously my roughest grit. So I went down and back just about 30 to 40 times. And then I also did that with 200 grit. And then after that, I went to finer grit, which was 600-ish. I wouldn't go to 1,000, 1,500. I wouldn't do all that just because it would wear down so fast. And you're doing sandpaper to metal contact, which there would be no point. But that's my own standpoint from it. You can do as you please. And then I also recommend using oil as a lubrication or a lubricant, just so that you can get it's just something in between the surface, so you're not just doing sandpaper straight on metal. It just comes out to be a smoother and better finish when you use oil, and it's better than using let's say water or something. After the fact, I used a rag to obviously rinse it all off, which you can use whatever the hell you want. It doesn't really matter, but I recommend you dry it and put new oil on every once in a while you go up and down, about maybe every 20-30 times. And yeah, I mean, I went through it just about twice through each of them. I used quite a bit of sandpaper, so it always pays to put in the time to make it look as shiny as possible. And then whenever you do this, just remember your head gasket will have to be a larger size. So I got a 1.5 instead of a 1.2, and I'll be showing that in my next video as well. So I'll catch you guys then. This is the side-by-side. So, sanded downside, I used 220, and I used 220 fine grit, So just to get like more of a polished look, it still has to be cleaned. I'm still gonna clean it with isopropyl alcohol, prep the surface, and then I'm gonna do the other side. Is this perfect? No. Does it work? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yes and no. It depends on what you're doing. If you're going for anything above, I don't even know, shit. Anything above 900 horsepower, anything like that, then I would not recommend it. Or if you're looking for a budget build, this is perfect. And I'm budget building. I'm not. I mean, I'm spending a lot of money, but I'm not trying to spend $20,000 plus dollars. So I mean, it's kind of personal preference. But this is the way I'm going. I'm also going to use the Dremel down there. I got to get in here and get the nits and grooves. Do not touch the valve, like the actual valve circles, because if you touch right here, you'll fuck everything. Your valve seals will just die. Like, they won't even be sealed anymore. Then you're cooked and your head is gone, and you'll need a new head. The rest of it, I just got to get these. I'm probably going to pull off because I still have the bolts out. I just haven't gotten the gaskets off. So I'm probably going to put new ones in here. These things are fucking 34 years old. They're at the end of their time, bro. So I got to scrape the gasket off over here. Still got to scrape the gaskets of these off too. So that'll be a fun experience. And then, if I haven't already showed you, my oil tree is already plugged from factory, which I didn't know from the Japanese versions. Because in America, I know they don't do that. The oil squirters, I have to change all three of these because they squirt at different angles for the twin turbo version. So I got to figure that out. And then everything else is basically done. Prep almost. I still got to get my camshaft. I'm going to look at one probably today, actually. And then I'm going to start on the wiring harness. Actually, I've already pulled a lot of it apart. Here, actually, I'll show you. A lot of it's pulled apart. I had to pull it apart for the engine to come out. I'm trying not to pull the brake lines. Then again, I'm probably ripping my subframe off, so rear and front. Gotta figure that one out. Also trying to figure out ways to get rid of weight in this car. Battery's getting relocated, cutting that out. Gotta get this entire ECU harness. ECU is already technically out over there. I just gotta get the rest of the harness out. And then a lot of these lines I'm getting rid of. Power, or right here, if you see this line, that's for your bleeding your brakes. I'm getting rid of that. Wasted space. AC lines down there. Still gotta pull them out because I already got rid of my AC. So, yeah. Catch you in the next one. So this is all coming apart. My front subframe, my rear subframe is also going to come apart because I got a dual caliper setup coming. This is a drift setup, by the way, for right-hand drive. I already got everything out, so I got to get the rest of that out. I have I did a custom crash bar, and then I got just my normal bars for all of my harnesses, and then I gotta make an actual like full-on roll cage for this, and I gotta get the top off. I gotta get all this crap off. Okay. All right. So what we're doing is actually this is a lot higher now. That's fine. Ripping the rims off and wheels. Gotta pull this off. It'll just be easier getting over there and the ECU. Well, into my harness. ECU's on that side. Connected by those wires right there. That's where the main link is. So I'm pulling out the rest of the AC lines, and then odds and ends that I don't need anymore. Probably gonna pull this out while I'm at it.
The engine's roar hits me deep inside. I was born to ride, can't be denied. Twist the throttle, feel the rush. No stopping me now, I live for the crush. Burning rubber, chasing the sky. I'll ride tomorrow and every night. Feel the power, hear the scream. I was born to ride. It's my only dream. Through the night, the wind in my face. I'm riding hard, keeping up the pace. No end in sight, the road is mine. Every mile, I'm feeling divine. Burning rubber, chasing the sky. I'll ride tomorrow and every night. Feel the power, hear the scream. I was born to ride. It's my only dream. Throttle open, hear the cry. I'll ride forever, touch the sky. Nothing can stop me, I was made to fly. This engine's my soul, I'll never die. I was born to ride, feel it deep inside. The road is calling, forever my guide. It's my only dream.
Alright, so basically, ECU, finally got it off. Instead of going from this side to there, I'm going that side to this way. Because my ECU comes up. I'm a fucking idiot. And also, I gotta change my ECU for a turbo ECU. And I gotta change this harness for a turbo harness, or I'm getting a harness from my actual company. So, see how that goes. So we're gonna start by taking all of this off because I'm not gonna need this on the turbo version, especially because matter of fact, the more I think about it, all of this has to change anyways. I gotta actually rethink how I'm gonna do this. So basically the idea is I'm doing side exits. So my turbos have to have side dumps because I don't really want to do it on my hood. It's kind of an average thing out the hood. Everyone sees it. My opinion is boring. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna inside my cabin. What I'm doing under my dashboard, because I'm removing all of, I already got rid of my AC. It's gone. I threw the compressor in the garbage. I think it was good too, but I don't really care. Beside the point. I have to figure out a way to put the exhaust in without, one, having an exhaust leak, two, potentially heating it all the way up and blowing something up, or overheating something else and breaking something else, and three, somehow not die. That's kind of the goal. As stupid as it sounds. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take these off. This clamp, and then this. Probably just gonna rip it off because this gives air to it. So after that, I'll unstop the time lapse and we'll go from there and then see the other side. Alright, so you just saw, got it off, sitting right there on the ground. So now we're gonna go to the opposite side and do the exact same thing. If I can get the setup. Hang on. Of course. Doesn't even go to anything. Alright, second one out. Alright, the video got cut off, but right at the end because I pressed the button on accident. But I got it out. Side and right side. Pull this through actually. No, those are not gunshots. It's people working. Alright. I got the second one out too. Or first one. So that's a lot of space cleared. I don't even want to go. I need to get an angle grinder pretty soon. I'd actually just go buy one right now. Not gonna lie. A lot of this shit is so fucking unnecessary. I also gotta get a TIG welder. Probably gonna buy that with my next paycheck. I'm gonna wait on my pistons because I want to get my crank figured out. I also gotta drive all the way to Wisconsin to pick it up. I'm trading my front bumper, which, from my knowledge, is one of the rarer types. Yeah, because I have the Fair Lady version, and it's not the twin turbo. It is a 2+2, and it is there. But this is a Fair Lady straight out of Japan, so I mean, this is one of the rare ones you can get. It was in pretty good condition, actually. Probably some of the best OEM condition I've seen for a car. I only got it for 12, so that wasn't too bad. And now look at me ripping it all apart. I feel bad, but in my personal opinion, and hopefully one day that I have enough people to support me and you guys watching, I could throw out some merch or something. Right now, what I'm wearing is the Stay Faster Smokes from what's it called? From I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. Damn, I'm a dickhead. Shit. I don't know if it says on there, but from Prism Mike, that's what it was. From Prism Mike. Go check him out. He's an inspiration to me. I hadn't known him for a long time, but I met him a few times at a few drift meets. He's a nice guy. Very cool cars he has. Definitely the life that I want to be living. I don't really give a shit about being rich. I don't care about all that. This is my fun. This is my hobby. I work 80 hours a week just to do this because this brings me enjoyment. Okay. So I'll update you on what's going next, and then I'll be right back. All right. So this is the next part. This is actually a lot easier now. Holy crap. So when I had the dashboard under here, what you would have to do is you would have to lay on your back right here. And by the way, well, you can do it with your seat or without your seat in there. I did it with my seat last time. Took me an hour and a half just to get that stupid pin off. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. But this is a lot easier. I don't even have to get on my back because my dashboard's out. Everything's gone. So what you're looking for is right there. Right here. That pin. That pin right there, basically what it does is holds your clutch master, the little rod right there. That's where your clutch master is. That's what that holds in. So you got to remove that, and then you can pull your clutch master out, and then I'm going to pull the whole assembly out. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, so basically what we're doing right now is I'm going to remove my actual clutch slave or that's my master clutch. My slave cylinder is all the way down there, but these are all the lines. Anyways, my bleeder valve right now, because I'm trying to make this a clean engine bay, just makes it easier for one. I'm gonna have a shitload of heat in here. I mean, I guess the lines will be fine, but it's also mainly for show. So I mean, get out of a drift car, you want to make it look nice. Anyways, I'm removing the bleeder valve, so this completely fucking useless in my opinion. There is literally no reason for it. You can bleed it at the bottom. You can bleed it up here at the top. There's no literal reason for it, so I'm just gonna block it off completely. I'm gonna have to remove the guard right there, another guard. I'm probably gonna have to keep these at the end of the day, because I will have to put my master right back there. But I have a new one. Most likely, I'm gonna get a new one that's coming in. Go check out, actually, I'll mention him once I get it. Because I don't want to mention him if it turns out complete dog shit. But I think it'll be fun. So, let's time-lapse this. Alright, so the lesson we learned today. Do not trust 34-year-old 10mm bolts. I kind of knew it was going to happen. I just didn't care, but I guess we're getting it. We're just going to make our own power steering lines. Or not power steering, clutch lines. Strip the one right down there, all the way to the clutch cylinder. Not like on it, but the line that connects to it. Or the slave cylinder. And then that one's also fucked. The one that actually connects to the little mini one. And then connects to the actual line that goes to my master cylinder. So we're just going to take the master cylinder out now. We're going to take the clutch slave off. And then if you ever need help figuring out how to get one of these off, this is how it is for a lot of clutches. I can personally show you how I did it. Actually, I'll show you in a few minutes. I'll just pull this out. Actually, I can show you right now. I recommend you keep that gasket. Very useful. I don't want to buy another one. Alright, so, whoa. Alright, so this is your lock nut, your technical jam nut with here. This you want to tighten as much as you can. I just didn't. I guess mine got loose. It doesn't really matter. It won't spin anyway. It doesn't move while you're trying. Like, it doesn't change anything at all with the pins in there because it can't just spin itself. So it doesn't really. I don't even know why this is. There's no reason. Anyway, so here, this is gonna be in between your pedal like that. So your pedal's right here, right there, and then this is gonna be right here. Okay. So it'll be like that. You just pull this off with, I mean, you can use literally anything. I used a flathead screwdriver, just muscled it out. That's how I did it every time. I just did it when I didn't have the dashboard on, and it was easy as hell. So that's how you do that. I'm gonna put this back in actually, just so I don't lose this, because I might use the same one. This one's right out of Japan. It's the OEM one. For what I know, it's the OEM one. It looks pretty OEM to me, unless they change it with the actual. But yeah, so this one's still good. Hear that? So there's still pressure. It's still forcing itself back. This one's still good. I do not recommend buying really shitty aftermarket ones. OEM Plus for these are really good, in my opinion. So I'm gonna rip those brake lines down there. I'm gonna rip those straight out. Probably just gonna break that off. Gonna just build a whole new one or order another one of those. Same difference. Alright, so I got them out. This one, I didn't realize it was just push pin in and pulled right out, so I figured that out. I didn't even mean to throw that because I'm going to keep that slave cylinder. It's also one of the originals. It's just a 3.5, or what is it? 3/4? Yeah, 3/4. So I'm going to keep that. And then this, I just ripped it straight off right there. That's going in the garbage. Connects right there to that one. Just got rid of it all. And then, so that's where the master was. Went all the way down there. Went all the way up here to here. Got rid of that. And then down there, that's where it connected. Can't really see it. It's right there. If it wants to focus, yeah, it's right there. So what I'm gonna next is get rid of all the other crap and then probably pull all of that off. But then again, I might keep all of those. That's my fuel lines right there, but I think I'm gonna move that. So I'll figure it out and I'll give y'all some updates. Alright, I'm basically gonna finish most videos off like this, but basically that's what we got tuned for our next one. I'm not gonna reveal it all, but obviously, as you can see, we got a shitload of I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then those count. So 15 or 14, and then we got the special one down here. If you look at my Snap, if you're always on my Snap, if you're on my Snap story, you'll see these all the time. Mostly I post about them. This one, smaller than what I thought it would be, but we're going to run a small tank. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Figure out all the rest of that after, too. The engine block, we're going to take a Holt on. We're going to... Actually, well, that's a lie. I have to still figure it out a little bit. I got to fine-tune a bit, like some small things. But we're going to start mainly on the body of that car, and we're going to start cutting it all the way down. If you saw my Snap story today, 23rd, I believe, I just posted. Body kit's coming, so stay tuned for that. Wrap's coming. You can guess the color. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm still debating. I'm really debating. If you want to see a certain color, let me know. I also need to get livery designs out, so I got to figure that out too. So we'll figure it out from there.